Hi everyone, welcome to a new vlog. You're not seeing my face right now because it is Hot Mess Express today. My anxiety is through the roof, so it's probably not the best time to be filming, but what the hey, right? Callie's here also. She says, hello everybody. So we are just in the art studio today, kind of hanging out, doing random stuff, and even though my mind is kind of scattered, I thought it would be a good idea to turn the camera on and chat with you guys about my current projects this week, kind of my thoughts on the new direction for the channel. So before we get into any more things, I'm Charlene, also known as Wonky Willems. Welcome to this video. Welcome back. Welcome if you're new. So my current projects, I made a list because my mind is, like I said, all over the place. So as you see here, I have a piece of cardboard and I started to paint it. This is Luna, one of my cats. I don't know why, but Andy calls her tuna fish. I think because tuna rhymes with Luna, and that nickname kind of just stuck. I call her Luna Fish or Lunars, but he calls her tuna fish. So I thought it would be really cute to paint her as a fish. And as I've mentioned in the past, she absolutely loves food. That is her favorite hobby of all time, is eating. So every night she gets her little greenies. So these are her little greenie treats. And then I'm also doing her bowl. What I'm doing with these cardboard art paintings is I'm actually going to fussy cut them out with an X-Acto knife. And I'm going to put them on my walls in the art studio because, I don't know, when I walk into my art studio, I'm not very inspired. And I want it to kind of reflect more of the art I make, the things I like that kind of just bring joy for me. So I'm wanting to kind of cover the walls with more of my art. And I'm literally just using recycled cardboard. This is from a case of water that I buy all the time. Do not get me started on the water in America because I'm very angry about it. I don't understand why they have to put fluoride in our water and chlorine and like all this junk. Like, I think we're only one of 2 countries in the world that put fluoride in the water. It is not necessary. It is so bad for our bodies. Not that buying water in plastic jugs is any better, but until I can get a fluoride water filter, I'm not really sure what to do because it's just not really good for someone like me right now who's having a lot of autoimmune issues. So yeah, instead of putting this cardboard in the recycle bin, I thought, what better way than to paint it? I have so many ideas, especially while I'm doing like these spooky spirit guide thumbnails. There's so many things I want to make. I'm so excited. So that is that. What else is current? Oh, remember I mentioned in my last video that Andy and I were cleaning out the garage and we have tons of scrap wood. Well, this is some of the wood and I have started painting it. I have a little kitty here with some ghosts in the background. I think this one's going to turn out really cute. I've been working on these at my dining table in between other tasks. I'm a big believer in the Pomodoro technique where you're working for 20-25 minutes and then you take like a 5-minute break. I do that all day with my to-do list, and on my 5-minute breaks from doing other tasks, I've just been sitting at the dining table and painting these, and that has been really fun. As far as these ones, I don't know if I'm going to really hang them on the wall here in the art studio, but this one I'm doing actual like a Wonky Willems sign. So this one for sure will go on the wall here in the studio. These have kind of like given me a challenge because I don't really paint on wood. I usually paint on paper. Every now and then I will paint on canvases. So this has been a new challenge, and if I'm being honest, I've kind of felt a little intimidated and scared to kind of mess them up. But I know they're just scrap wood and we have to not be afraid to make quote unquote ugly art because that's how we get better. Callie's getting antsy here, so I think I'm going to bring her downstairs and then we will continue. Maybe she's fine. Okay. She's just curious what we're doing. But the paint that I'm using for these, I got new paint. I'm so excited to show you guys this paint. So I'm a firm believer in you do not have to spend a lot on your supplies. I love my craft paints. So these, I have my colors set out here for my Wonky Willem sign. These are also the colors that I love to use the most in all of my art. But what I'm most excited to show you, let me get these apple barrel ones out of here, is Joann Fabrics had, I don't know if it was like a semi-annual sale or what it was, but their like craft paints were crazy discounted, and I went ham on these folk art matte paints, and I got so many colors. So all of them with like this little sticker on the top. This one's also one of them, but it doesn't have a sticker. These are all the folk art matte paints. I absolutely am loving them. There are so many colors, and I got them for less than $1 each. I bought a couple. I think I bought like the pink, the orange, and like a teal, because these are like my fave colors. And I brought them home and I tested them out, and I was like, yes, I really like these. And since they were each under $1, I went back and obviously purchased a full range of the colors that I like and use the most. So I recommend these paints. If you have a store near you where you can get these, I recommend just getting a couple, trying them out, seeing if you like them. As you guys know, I'm also a huge fan of the Ceram Coat. I love the Ceram Coat for skin tones. They have such a good skin tone range. So like when I'm painting, I'll usually use like this color for myself, and I'll use this color for Andy, because I do like to paint us in goofy things a lot of times. But I have other ones. Where are they? I don't have them right now. Oh, here they are. Here's a cup. Here's a darker tone. I really like this darker tone. I don't know, there's just something about the Ceram Coat ones where they're like very true to color, and they just make beautiful skin tones. They're my favorite for skin tone. What else can I tell you guys? As you guys know, I'm always working on a million things all the time. You guys seen last week that I finished covering my planner, and I decided I want to make a fabric cover also. So I got all of my fabric cut and everything ready to go to sew a little fabric planner cover. Little known fact, yes, now I am a nurse, but before nursing school I went to fashion design school. So sewing is something that has always been in my wheelhouse that I enjoy. I often think about how different my life would be if I had finished fashion design school. I think it was just a very hard time in my life, and school was very challenging, and I didn't finish. Mind you, maybe school just isn't for me, because it took me 8 years to become a nurse. I would go, stop, and then finally I got to the point where like, look, we just need to get this done. And ironically, I'm saying this as I'm actively thinking about going back to school. So I don't know if that's the universe saying maybe you shouldn't go, or I don't know. Anyways, so I'm gonna be doing this. I'm also got this really cute fabric that I'm gonna make pen rolls with, so I can bring my markers and everything like that with me a lot more easy. Callie really likes this fabric. And the other thing that I've been working on, as I showed you guys last week, is those thumbnails for that Spirit Guide series. I've really been enjoying just sitting down and sketching in my sketchbook lately. I am struggling to do 50 thumbnails. Okay, Kals. Okay, my girl. Yeah, I'm gonna push through and try to do 50, but it's been a struggle. I think it's gonna take a lot longer than I thought. So I do have some that I am starting to really love. I'm trying to work on it every day, and then I've kind of like branched out from doing thumbnails to other ideas. One thing that I did do to kind of start as a base, I went around my house and kind of just sketched what each room looks like, because I do like to do like roomscapes in my art. But then I kind of went on a tangent and I started sketching for the cardboard cutouts. And I couldn't figure out how I wanted to do Luna as a fish. And like, was I gonna do just like basic? Was I gonna add legs? Like, I wasn't sure. And then I started going down a tangent of how I want to do my moths in my series. And then last night, I have this binder that I created a couple years ago to help me create characters, and like each page is like, these are different shapes of heads, these are different shapes of bodies, different shapes of like ears, arms, you know, stuff like that. And I was like itching to kind of just do some stuff like that. So last night I started just working on some random little guys, and then I kind of want to bring in the quote unquote spooky vibes, but cute spooky, you know, not like super scary, because that's not my style. But I think I'm gonna start making some of these. So that's really exciting. It's something I've really been enjoying. And this morning I started making little like prompt lists of things to kind of put in my, hang on, I'm getting a phone call. And we're back. I have been getting so many spam calls lately. It's crazy. Spam calls, spam texts. It's just bananas. But what I was saying is I started making some little prompt lists to kind of help me come up with some ideas for my little characters, and maybe even borrow them over to my thumbnails. I'm a little confused still on how I want to tackle painting these. I don't know if I want to do, here's what I'm working on. This isn't from that series, but I'm not sure if I want to do the colorful background or if I just want to go in and just paint everything as it is. Because normally, like if I'm doing this style, we actually have another painting I can kind of compare. So with this style, what I'll do is I'll keep a gap between each item so that this colored background kind of shows through, as where this, there's no colored background that shows through, and like everything, it just lines up next to each other. So I'm not 100% sure which style I want to go with yet for my series. I also thought to try to play around with painting them on the iPad, seeing if that's quicker, because when I do analog painting, I wish that I could paint faster, but it really does take me a long time. So I'm not sure how I'm going to do that yet. Ooh. Hello. I figured since this is a vlog, I should probably pop on and show my face, because usually every vlog that I watch, they have somebody's face in it. So here I am. I also thought it would be a great time to kind of chat about the direction I want to take the channel, because it's not something physical that I need my camera down showing you. So without further ado, what I want to do is strive to make 4 videos a month, but my absolute minimum goal is 2 videos a month. And I'm only giving myself that space because I know once I start working again that really producing 1 video a week can probably be a challenge. And I don't want to feel like I'm letting you guys down. I don't want to feel like I'm letting myself down. So the main base goal is 2 videos a month. They might be back to back, they might be every other week, but 100% 2 videos a month. While I'm not working, I am for sure going to try my hardest to do 4 videos a month, so 1 every week. Also, a new little change, not that there's really been a huge theme here on the channel, I'm going to do more vloggy and art with me videos and less tutorials. And the reason for that is because I feel like tutorials require a lot more planning, a lot more setup, a lot more like gathering supplies, and it takes a lot more time, I think, on my part on the back end to really get those types of videos organized. So I think I'm gonna X-nay the tutorials for right now. But with that said, that doesn't mean if, you guys send me a comment or something about anything that you're curious about what I'm doing, how I do it, the process behind this or that, I have absolutely no problem showing you guys that. I would love for you guys to actually like let me know what you would want to see. Um, and I could do like a whole video around like an art with me process versus like a set out structured tutorial, or it could just be like the theme of like a whole vlog, like where do I go get craft supplies, like I don't know, the possibilities are endless. So like if there's ever anything you guys want to see, please 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 let me know. I would love to show you guys. So yeah, those are the changes. They're not huge changes because I am just such a tiny itty bitty little channel right now. But yeah, I just wanted to give you guys kind of a heads up because I do need the time and the space to grow as a person and work on other goals and stuff like that, because unfortunately, this isn't my full-time job. Those of you who have YouTube channels and also work can definitely relate. It can get tough at times. So I appreciate your guys' grace and time and space for me to still be in your life and also allow me to grow as a person. I wanted to show you guys a couple more little goodies that I recently got. I did get a new black Posca marker. The Posca marker that I've had for a while has been the 0.7 millimeter, so it has like a super pointy tip on it. And when I was working on the cardboard paintings, I was kind of using this as an outliner, and for that big of a painting, I was like, oh my gosh, I need something bigger. So of course I ran over to Joann's and got a bigger Posca in black. So this is the 1.8 to 2.5 millimeter. And this is more of like a bullet shaped nib, and I absolutely love it. Love, love, love me some Poscas. I do want to explore other acrylic paint markers. I have these ones also. They are Artistro. They're okay. The colors, they separate really bad in the tubes. And I feel like you really got to shake them to get them going again. And I just don't feel like they're as good as the Poscas. Like, look, it's a struggle to get them going again after I've already got them going. I apologize for Callie barking downstairs. She sits in the window downstairs in the living room and she barks at everybody that passes by. I don't know why she does that, but she does. Let me close the door. Hang on. Another thing that I got, because I was playing with the idea of, for my planner, moving into an A5. I've said in the past that I am a die-hard fan of the A6, and I absolutely love Stalogy brand, but I was watching a lot of Bai Bun videos, and I know she has a Hobonichi Techo planner, and she recently moved into the A5 and she absolutely loved it. So I was playing with the idea of moving into an A5. So I ordered one because it was super cheap on Amazon, and I'm like, all right, let's see about this A5. I was so overwhelmed when I got this and opened it up and how much room there was. So I decided not to move into the A5 for my planner. Yes, my days are busy, but I feel like there's more than enough space in the A6 for me to fill my stuff. And another downside with the A5 that I did not like is that this did not easily just go into my bag and bring with me everywhere. That is another thing that I love about the A6. I can just throw it in my bag. It fits everywhere. I also like to put it in the door handle of my car or in my center console, like while I'm out and about and I can check off what errands I'm doing. So I think for my planner, I will for sure stay in the A6, but I have also been going down another rabbit hole of rewatching all of Journal with Dolly's videos, and I'm kind of getting the bug to do creative journaling again. I used to do it, and with my anxiety and health issues, I'm kind of thinking I might start creative journaling again, and I thought maybe we could use this for that, but I'm not sure yet because the paper is really thin. The other option was to use this as my next sketchbook, which is most likely what I will use it for, my next sketchbook, because I don't think there's much left in my current sketchbook. So this is to be determined what's going to happen to it. And I've mentioned in the past about getting one of those books where you store your stickers that you can kind of flip through. I got one. I'm loving it because I do not like just going through tons and tons of sticker packs, because I just want something up here on my art desk that I can grab, look through, have my favorite stickers. So I started going through my sticker packs and adding them in here to use. Also, I've said in the past that I have so many stickers and I don't know what to do with them. So if I start creative journaling, I think that that will very much help me to use up a good amount of my stickers. Which brings me to my next problem. I have so many stickers, but as you can see here, I just bought 2 new packs of stickers. I don't know what it is. It is an addiction with stickers. I actually was like this as a kid too. I have always loved stickers. And as a child, I didn't use them either. It was almost like the activity of collecting them and being able to look through them and looking at how pretty they were. I absolutely just loved that. But I got 2 new sticker packs because they're on sale. This one I liked because I feel like these are things that I can actually use in my everyday planner, like water the plants, clean the floors. Like these are things I actually put on my to-do list. I like these little grocery bags right here. I thought that those would be cute on grocery day, which I just started ordering my groceries online and then picking it up, and it has made my life so much easier. So these are my new goodies. Have you guys got any new goodies lately, or any new goodie supply recommendations? If you do, please let me know. I always love new goodies. Hello, this is voiceover Charlene. It was Andy's birthday yesterday, so I stayed up late to decorate the house, so there was a surprise for him in the morning. So this is me just putting up some streamers and banners. So I didn't do anything crazy. I decided not to do balloons because I'm afraid the cats in the middle of the night are going to pop them. If they tear down the streamers, that's fine, but I don't want to be woken up by popping balloons in the night. So I just did a few streamers, the birthday sign. I taped up some cards over here. One is from all the fur babies, one is from me. And then over here, this little cardboard cake is the cake that we use for all of the animals when it's their birthday. So I thought it would just be cute to kind of set it up for Andy, even though, oh my gosh, the 8 and the 3, they're too big. No! I don't know, I'm gonna have to somehow finagle that in there, because I thought it'd be really cute to set it up because his cake is in the fridge, and I'm definitely not keeping the cake out overnight. Maybe I can like tape them together to be like that. That'll be cute. What do you think, Rami? He's not impressed. Voiceover Charlene here again. So to celebrate Andy's birthday, we had an adventure day and we ended up at a seafood restaurant we've been wanting to try. It turned out not to be as good as we'd hoped, but that's okay. We were able to end our day with some really good bubble tea, which is always number one on my list. But I want to thank you guys so much for spending time with me, and I will see you in the next one.